Hey guys, it is our final lesson for underhand rolling. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Today's learning objectives are: I can describe and demonstrate the 4 cues to the underhand roll. I can describe how I can be more accurate when underhand rolling. And I can use knowledge from other PE lessons to help perform the underhand rolling movement. Now, everybody, let's stand up, push your chair in, and let's get ready to get warmed up for our lesson.
Yoo-hoo! Welcome to Brain Break, the games where we energize our body to ignite our mind. This is a game of springtime Would You Rather. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more great games. In this game, you will have 10 seconds to choose between 2 options of springtime activities, and then 20 seconds to do the matching activity. Here we go. Would you rather take a hike or have a picnic? If you said take a hike, you get to run in place. And if you said have a picnic, you get to do squats. Would you rather play golf or play baseball or softball? If you said play golf, you get to dance the floss. If you said play baseball or softball, you get to do standing elbows to knees. Once the weather gets warmer, would you rather stay bundled up and warm, or would you have your shorts on right away? If you said bundled up and warm, you get to punch the speed bag. And if you said shorts on ASAP, you get to do jumping jacks. Would you rather dig for worms in the garden or catch some tadpoles at the pond? If you said dig for worms, you get to balance on 1 foot. If you said catch some tadpoles, you get to do squat punches. Would you rather play in the rain or play in the mud? If you said play in the rain, you get to balance in star pose. If you said play in the mud, you get to dance the dance of your choice. Would you rather ride a bike or rollerblade? If you said ride a bike, you get to do a squat hold. If you said rollerblade, you get to dance the robot. Great work, my friends. Hey, it's time for a Yoo-Hoo shout-out. Shout out to Mrs. Washington's 2nd grade class in Bakersfield, California. Mrs. Estrada's 2nd grade class in Trenton, New Jersey. Miss Jen's 4th grade class in Azavada Elementary.
Great job, everybody, on that warm-up. Let's jump into the lesson. One of our I can statements read, we want to speak on how we can improve our accuracy when underhand rolling. So, on your sheet, At the top question, in your own words, can you tell me a way we could be more accurate when underhand rolling? How can we ensure that we are more accurate? Teachers, you may pause the video to allow students time to answer the question on their paper. Now, let's quickly talk about our underhand rolling cues. Our first cue is ready position. Our second cue is arm back. Our third cue is step with the opposite foot. Notice which foot I'm stepping with and which hand has the ball in. If I have my paper ball in my right hand, then I will step with my left foot, and vice versa. And the last cue is bend and roll. So the first cue is ready, the second cue is arm back, the third cue is step with opposite foot, and the last cue is bend and roll. So, now that we've reviewed those 4 cues, let's talk accuracy. Accuracy means that we are able to hit the same spot and have the exact same result with repeated success over and over again. In order for us to be more accurate with our rolls, we want to try and point our hand towards our target during and after our follow-through. Notice in this top right, I have pointed my hand right where I want my ball to go. Notice in the bottom left, if I point my hand outwards, the ball will follow. If I point my hand inwards, the ball will also follow. So in order for us to be the most accurate we can be, we want to point our hand towards the target. Now it's time for our equipment. Teachers, give each student one piece of paper. You may pause the video to give yourself time to give the students their equipment. Once you have made your paper ball with your piece of paper, please place it on your desk and freeze. Remember, when you see this screen, please place your paper ball on your desk so we can receive further instruction. Now, let's practice. Let's use our 4 underhand rolling cues, ready, arm back, step opposite, and bend and roll, to roll through our chair legs like you see in the top right. Your goal is to roll through your chair at least 8 times. Remember, point your hand towards your target like I did in the GIF. You've got 1 minute. See if you can hit that 8 times mark. Good luck. Okay, everybody freeze. Now, we are going to work with a partner. You and your partner are going to turn one chair upside down and create it just like you see in this GIF. You guys are going to compete against one another and try and count who can roll it through their upside down chair the most times in 1 minute. Use those 4 underhand rolling cues and make sure we are pointing at our target to be the most accurate we can be. You have 1 minute. Teachers, you may pause the video to help students get prepared. Once they're ready, you have a 1 minute timer. Good luck. Okay, everybody freeze. Great job with that challenge. Now, you and your partner are going to face each other again. This time, you are going to take 2 upside down chairs. This will make it a little bit more difficult. You will have 1 minute. You and your partner will take turns and compete. Good luck. Have fun. Your 1 minute timer starts now. Great job working with a partner. Everybody freeze. For this next challenge, you and your partner will compete against the class. You will still use those 4 underhand rolling cues. You and your partner will take turns. You have 1 minute. Teachers, please see who in the class were able to have the most successful attempts. Your time starts now. Good luck. Great job. Everybody freeze. Now, here's the next challenge. You will again be playing against your partner, but this time both of you will switch hands. Yes, that's right. You will both use your non-dominant hand. We have been working on those 4 underhand rolling cues, so remember, even if it may feel uncomfortable, remember those 4 cues of ready, arm back, step opposite, and bend and roll. If I've been using my right hand, I will now use my left hand and step with my right foot, and vice versa. You have 1 minute. Take turns with your partner and see who can have the most successful attempts. Remember to point at your target. Ready? Good luck. Great job. Everybody freeze. Now, for our last challenge, you and your partner will be competing together against the rest of the class. This time, just like the other one, you will be using your non-dominant hand. So both partners will be using their non-dominant hand to complete the underhand rolling movement. Remember those 4 cues of ready, arm back, step opposite, and bend and roll. You have 1 minute. Teachers, see who wins at the end of this challenge. Good luck. Great job. Everybody freeze. Now, we answered the first question before. How can we improve our accuracy when underhand rolling? Now, let's go back and answer question 2. How can we improve our accuracy when underhand rolling? We had the chance to think about it a little bit and practice that one specific skill. So if you would, in your own words, answer question 2. Teachers, you may pause the video. Please collect the sheets after the lesson. And now, before we go, how do you think you did? What do you think of your ability to perform the 4 underhand rolling cues? Is it a green thumbs up, an orange sideways thumb for I need a little more practice, or was it a red thumbs down for I need a lot more practice? Teachers, please see which way students voted. Students, fantastic job with this underhand rolling unit. This was exciting. I hope you learned a new skill, and I look forward to getting back into another PE lesson.